Hello Summoners, Heavy Arms here with the next in my series of commentator games. Today will be Malzahar mid, bronze 3 I believe. Gonna be watching Polo Young right here, playing some Malzahar. Let's see what you get starting off. Okay, boots in 3. Charging up that Voidling, that passive summon Voidling. Okay, that's not bad. Malzahar actually used to be one of my mains. I played Malzahar like from level, I don't know, 1 to 20 or something like that, and then I picked him up again in season 1 and mained him just forever. But let's see, we have Malz mid versus Kennen, I believe. Kennen starting off with, let's see, same boots in 4. Gotcha. New cool thing to do on the mids. I see you have, well actually no, that's Kennen. Kennen has 34 AP. Okay, 19 AP starting off in your runes, also not bad. A bit of AP on Malz goes a long way. He has four pretty good ratios, a tremendous amount of nuke. Yeah, good helping the jungler out there. That's always good. Yeah, actually staying for a while, staying longer than most junglers will. I'm sorry, most mids would. That's really, yeah, good on you there. Let's see how you do in lane. All right, so unfortunately you had to miss 2 creeps because of helping the jungler, but it's a good cause. Helping him out will go a long way. Kennen pressuring you. If you're good with that skill shot silence, if you can think you can land it and he comes up like that on you, don't be afraid to drop that silence, get the Voidling out, because that Voidling early on will kick so much ass. If someone's trying to be aggressive like this Kennen, like right there, if he started auto attacking you and thought that he could just try and beat you up, if you drop that silence on him, it prevents him from throwing any shurikens at you, brings your Voidling out, and will cause him to aggro to the Kennen, which can put out a ton of damage early on. Like that Voidling by himself will just beat people up if given enough time. Awesome left visions. That's the correct skilling order. Missed the Q, but that's okay. That happens. I mean, it's a skill shot. It does take a bit of skill to land. But yeah, right now, I mean, pretty passive lane, as would make sense. I mean, it's a Malzahar, so he's going to shove. And when someone shoves a lane, the person can either be shoved to turret and miss XP at the turret, or they can shove back, and that's what the Kennen is choosing to do. Now with Malefic Visions, okay, good job there getting the E onto him. I don't know if that was planned or not, but good. Anytime you can get a free Malefic Visions on the enemy, that's great. And you saw how squishy he is. That one E just destroyed him. He has 30 MR and just straight AP. He's glass cannon in lane. That's all the more reason to try and cast those Malefic Visions on him, just because if you can get them onto him just from the Malefic Visions jumping down the wave, then that's free damage that he won't be able to return. He's not gonna be able to like throw a Q back at you in rebuttal. So go for that when you can. You can do that by waiting till they walk up next to a creep and then last hitting, or shoving extra hard and then when they think they're about to walk up to a creep wave. It's going to depend on the scenario. But right now, yeah, okay, good job on the silence. Again, like that, you only hit him with half of the silence because the silence does double damage at the center where the 2 blades meet. So you hit him with half the damage of that plus an auto attack and took off like a third of his health, or like a fourth of his health. So maybe in this case, if it would have been a good idea to go aggro on him, because whoever you cast that Malefic Visions on, that's who your creep is going to aggro to. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they changed the AI recently, so that if you auto attack someone while the creep is out, it'll actually just hop onto them. It'll start aggroing to them, I should say. So you should know that. But in this case, yeah, if he had pushed out and started like autoing me, don't be afraid to go a bit aggressive. Generally, the first person to be aggressive, the first person to show the initiative to actually try and kill someone, is going to be rewarded. Assuming you're not trying to force the kill, that's 2 different things. I'm more of going for the chance. Like when Kennen comes up to you, there's a chance that if you land your stun, if you can land that skill shot, then you'll just beat him up because he can't do anything back to you for the duration. Plus, you have that crazy powerful minion on him. Okay, cool, pretty straightforward. It's good that you didn't stop to cast. If you stop to cast, it's nice to have that silence. It can prevent them from damaging you further with abilities. But during the period where you stop to auto attack, or the period where you stop to do the cast animation, it can actually end up hurting you. Awesome. Got the kill in mid. The thing is, and this will be something that you get better at the more you play Malz. Like the opportunities to kill people. The opportunity to kill that Kennen was there for a while in a few different instances, It's just the ability to recognize those instances and then capitalize on them. And like I was talking about, like whenever the Kennen comes up, you have that silence, you have that E, and the minion, which you can just overpower Kennen with. There's nothing he can't do much back to that. Like straight up full combo. Based on what I just saw, if you two just went head to head, you would come out on top just because of your damage, and the fact that he has like no MR. He's just straight damage. So you get a little dragon action or something. No, it's a gank. You just found a Maokai. They're gonna chase him, of course. I mean, come on, it's solo queue. How can you not? I mean, he has TSM in his name. No, I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't mean to be a dick. I'm just trying to be funny. Okay, so shoving lane. Maybe don't cast Malefic Visions when there's only 3, unless the Kennen's coming up. Unless you see the opportunity to get the Malefic Visions on Kennen, then maybe don't do that. Just because you can just last hit the creeps and save yourself some mana. There is amount refunded on the mana, but I think it has to jump to like 5 creeps or something like that before the cost is even refunded 1-to-1. But in this case, yeah, I would get them Malefic Visions out pretty freaking quick just to clear this wave and start chipping away at this before it gets into your turret. Nice, good hitting the last hit. Getting the last hit under the turret. The way it works, for those of you who do not know, assuming that creeps aren't hitting, you might get a combo here. Okay, going for a combo, that was close. Did you have flash? You did have flash. In that instance, I would have definitely gone the flash E ult, just because again, you're going to kill him. I think you should just have a little bit more confidence in your character. Let's see if you end up getting it. Okay, you end up getting it anyway, because he sticks around against some Malz. That's a no-no. If you're playing against a Malzahar and he still has his ult and has mana, and you're like under, let's say, 3/4, you're killable. I mean, most of the time they're killable from full, but in this particular instance, yeah, all it took was that E auto attack minion plus ult. So okay. At this point, my only critique, or my most glaring critique, I should say, is your aggression. There's been several opportunities where you could have killed people, and it's just you didn't. Good map awareness, though. Coming down to protect this turret when you see that your lane isn't here, although very scary. If this were like, a ranked game, and there was like supporter bot or something, they could have just come to and kill you. Okay, turning around now for some reason. I don't damn know. I mean, that seemed like the time. Varus doesn't seem to be doing too much. It's autoing bit. Okay, but like I was saying, like, oh what? Wait, I've got to go back. I didn't even see. Did you have Malefic Visions on him or what? I did not even see that. Okay, yeah, you have the visions. He's taking creep aggro. You've got your minion on him. Oh, it was the creeps, I bet. Oh no, it was that last kick of ignite, dude. That was hilarious. Good job on that. Did not see that coming. All right. Nice. Getting shit in your turret. And you know what? You've actually done quite well considering that you've been ganked by Evelyn, I think once or twice, and Jorvin hasn't really helped you out that much. It looks like he's behind in jungle though. He's level 5, so yeah, not the best jungler to help you out. I don't know how he got behind. I've been paying attention to him, but at any rate, good job for being solo mid and dying through ganks and being able to kill the enemy mid. Oh, and roaming. Roaming was good as well. That's something you generally don't see at bronze tier. If you just have good map awareness, like if you look at top right now, Jax is going ham on whoever it is at top. Like those are the opportunities where you can go top. I guarantee that even if Jax does have a ward, while he's going hard on Alpha like that, he's not going to be looking at it. Now, maybe his teammate looks at it, at the ward, and lets him know you're coming or something like that, but it's one of those sneaky tricks you can pull while you're roaming. And Malz, he doesn't have great mobility, but damn, if he can get his damage on someone, like that's it. Like they're dead. So that's where Malz's roam comes into play. Like it's not, you won't get down to bot fast, but all you have to do is flash ult. They're pretty much dead. Oh, okay, you saw Evelyn. You know what's coming. You saw what's coming. Not bad, not bad. I don't know if you saw Evelyn. That's what keyed you off, or you just saw that Kennen was going a bit more hard. Really well done. Really well done there. If the Kennen had responded a bit faster, the Evelyn may have lived, but even so, very well done. Yeah, this is just like silly plays. I don't like did Kennen have his ult that whole time, or But regardless, well done on your part. You are outplaying these people handily. So, good job. Let's see what you got as far as your build right now. Okay, halting guys. You turn that into... I honest to God don't know what, like, the proper itemization is on AP carries anymore. So, take what I say with a grain of salt on this subject, but I don't think that rushing a Leandri's Torment is the way to go. Maybe it's because of the way Malzahar works. I know that damage over time works differently with Leandri's Torment. Let me see. Oh, never mind, okay. I guess not. It's just 2% per spell tick. Per second? How does it... I mean, I should understand this a bit better. I'm sorry. I guess the only negative I could see is the damage. The 2% of the enemy's health is done over 3 seconds. So each time that ticks, that your like Malefic Vision ticks or your ultimate ticks, it's not adding an extra stack, it's just refreshing that cooldown, so that extra damage is applied over and over and over and over and over, and then 1 second beyond after that last tick. Or no, I'm sorry, 2 seconds beyond that last tick, because that's the last time that the Leandri's Torment passive would tick. So I guess it's efficient. Like the most efficient way to use that would be to poke, wait 3 seconds, poke, wait 3 seconds. But I don't know if that's worth even looking into. Like that's just like as far as just Leandri's Torment by itself, that would be the ideal way to use it. Assuming you're on a character that has cooldowns, that would work well with that. But anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. I see you roaming again. Again, that's really good. Just see someone at bronze roaming is always good. Sorry, I'm just swapping the camera to fix it. But okay, I see you roaming, coming up top. Coming to get this Jax. Doesn't have a ward. Punishing him for that. All you have to do pretty much is press R. If you pressed R there, he would have died. Yeah, R ignite, and then I think Malphite, did he have his ult? Yeah, damn, Malphite had his ult too. That would have been a kill. The way to execute that, and again, I don't know if you guys would have pulled it off this way just because of it is bronze. You come in ult during the time that the Jax is disabled. Malphite can come up, use E, whatever, attack. As soon as that CC wears off, then he ults, which knocks him up, which allows you to cast your W, E, and Q all on him. When the knockup is done, then he is silenced, and if that isn't enough, then Malphite has another slow to back it up. But regardless, that would have been a kill. It's just one of those things, you know. However you want to execute it, that works just as well. No big deal. That works just as well, but again, like I'm seeing a lot of time wasted where you could have just gotten the kill and then moved on. But you are getting the kill. Don't get me wrong. So very well done on that. It's just, I guess, a matter of efficiency. Like you could be, going back, buying, roaming somewhere else, getting CS, whatever, just doing other positive motions. If you just recognize these kills. And again, like it's more of an experience thing. The more you play Malz, the more you play League of Legends, the better you will be at recognizing these openings. But yeah, right now you have a pretty damn steady lead. 6-0. 6-0 is very strong. As far as like Malz is one of those champions that like if he gets 2 or 3 kills, he can snowball just because of how much damage he does. Though he's kind of finicky, like in team fights. If you don't pull his ultimate off well, it doesn't matter how many kills you have because you're only gonna you'll just end up dying because you lock yourself down in the wrong place with that ultimate. But we'll see how you do. Actually, at this point, okay. Well, I say that it's 11-14, so overall the enemy team has the gold advantage. But you personally, you're just destroying. You're definitely the strongest person on this map right now. Yeah, you could pull the 0 Varus, but let's see what happens at this point. Going to Dragon, roaming around, Jax dying. Jax at this point is just feeding. Why? He hasn't bought a ward. Like, this is cut and dry case of just buy a damn ward top and you won't die. Okay, he has blue warded, but still, that leaves River just completely open. That leaves your jungle just completely open. A very popular gank route is to go up through here, around through the back, and through the Tribush to gank, but that is neither here nor there. Okay, Evelyn trying to gank you once more. Still not doing so hot. Oh, you got a pretty big invade going on right here. Yeah, they want that red. Let's see, your team actually had red warded. Okay, I guess they had been invading or something like that before. So, but good on your Janna or whoever warded that. It's rare again. Like I'm seeing a lot of stuff that I wouldn't normally expect to see in bronze anyway. Like you roaming around as much as you have, the Janna warding your jungle, and then even going as far to try and help them, help your jungler to. I'm sorry, help the jungler by not having his red stolen. But unfortunately, they both died. I bet you're going to pull something off though. A 6-0 Malz. Oh man. Unfortunately, the Kennen checked and everyone backed off. Let's see. Flashed out of that. He's dead. You still have ultimate. Oh, you could get one kill, but definitely not more than that. All right. Well, I mean, I guess that works for them. They could have done that without killing, without dying, but you know, whatever. And Maokai could have knocked you out of your ultimate with his Q, but that's fine. You got the kill, so good on you. They are looking around at the dragon, it would seem. They were just going ham. Jarvan didn't make it time. Again, I'm just gonna fix the camera real quick. Oops, okay. No, wait. Okay. Get that Malz ult. Itching to use it. At this point, yeah, your Jarvan is dead weight. I mean, he's 1-5. He's like level. What level are you, Jarvan? I don't even know what level this dude is, but he's pretty far behind. I know that feeling very well. The feeling, and it's funny because actually okay. I used Malzahar to get out of bronze. What would be bronze and silver? Whenever I played at the time, they didn't have tiers the same way, but I went from 813 elo in season 1 to 1630 something at the end of season 1 by playing Malzahar and Akali and Pantheon. He isn't able to carry as well as he could back then, just because of some of the changes to the meta, especially with all the new, like, Zed and Jace and, you know, people like that at least. It's just people that have all this mobility, plus damage, plus, you know, all this stuff that, you know, you really don't have access to. Malz is a good champion, but it's just the current meta he doesn't fit that well into. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't play Malz. If played well, of course, he can be an absolute monster. That applies to, you know, any champion though. If you just enjoy Malzahar and you just want to keep playing him, then sure, but it's not ideal. But again, this is not me saying like, you know, don't practice this guy. I think you've done really well, and I think that you should continue to play Malzahar as long as you're winning with him. And as long as you're having fun with him, that's important as well. If you're not having fun with the champion, then, you know, don't play it. There's got to be a better way for me to fix this. But while we're here... Oh no, you're so boned. Get out of there. Okay. Again, yeah, they're having to do a lot here mid to try and deal with you. Like, they've sent Evelyn to gank you multiple times. They've had, like, 2- and 3-man ganks a few times. So, I mean, you're doing really well of not dying. Your Jenna, though, is making it pretty easy. Like, not easy. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm just impressed. I've seen her ward a lot, and you don't see that as much at bronze. So good on her for doing all that. She warded the mid for you. She noticed, or maybe she didn't. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing that she noticed that there was a lot of action going on. Made a lot of, you know, even bot coming up and junglers coming up a lot, and, you know, just stuff like that. So good on her for helping you out there. Okay. You have to keep in mind the interrupts. The only reason you even got off as much is just because of how late it took them to react. Like, if the Kennen had just immediately jumped on you with ult, like, you really wouldn't have even gotten that much of your ult off. Again, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. Like, in team fights, it doesn't matter how fed you are with Malz. If you don't get that ult off at the appropriate time, then it's just gonna fuck you over.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Sorry, let me slow this down a bit. Okay, so you're back at it. Ult is a little over halfway up. I should say, well, I don't know, 3/5 of the way up. Janna has your lane warded, so it's okay to be this far up without flash. Oh, you do have flash. I'm sorry, I lied.
Impure.
Instant reaction, good job. Very quick reaction there. That's nicely done. Oh, that Jax. That Jax is just not making very good decisions. He's playing like he's much tankier than he actually is. And then... You killed the man! Nice. Really well done there, really well done. See, that was a play. That was also like, okay, that was... You know, you were diving under the turret, you made it up with one hit. It was extremely close. If you'll try to make more plays like that, yeah, early on, especially when you're just starting to try and play more ballsy, like make more plays, you're gonna die some just because like you don't really know what you're capable of. But once you start playing really aggressive and just become used to it, like that's just the norm, then you'll be able to make those like split-second decisions that'll net you a kill a lot of the time. But I'm getting a bit tired of talking, so I'm going to speed this up a bit and see how things play out. 18 to 17. Again, you've been doing really well, but your Malphite, your Jarvan, also, It's rough. They have a lot of CC, they have a lot of roam. Unfortunately, they had the numbers on you there. And again, this goes back to kind of what I was talking about, like, you have just tons of damage, but it is so hard to get all of it out. With them having so much CC, so many interrupts, and so much mobility on their team. And at this point in the game, when it's 21-29, 26 minutes in, towers are down, teamfights are beginning, I would never be alone. When you spawn, like, go get your blue, go do whatever. But if you're just going to be somewhere in lane, like, I would either have, like, tons of wards out, or just be with someone. Be with someone who can set up kills, because again, like, Malz does not have the mobility, so if you just roam around with Malphite and heals someone that knocks them up, it allows you to get your combo off and kill them. It's just a much safer thing to do. Traveling in a group, traveling with someone who has that mobility that you don't, or that ability to set up your combo that you don't have as much. Oh, let's see if he gets out. I doubt he will. If you're going to invade, don't bring your escape, unless you know that no one's around. Okay, so that was a good ult. Hit all 3. Good gen ult. Oh, no, actually, I lied. Not the best ult, the gen ult to the Malzahar there. I thought she was splitting them up a bit more, and that your team was going to be able to fight better, but that was just not a good scenario to be in, period.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's inhibitor. Blue team's turret.
This is a long game, huh? Alright, well, I'm curious at this point. I'm just going to speed it up a bit. Actually, let me recap. Right now, my critique of your play is overall pretty good. I've seen a lot of map awareness. I've seen you roaming. I've seen you trying to help teammates out. So very good on that. Those are really positive traits. Those are things that will definitely carry you into higher tiers of play. My negative critique, I would say, is that there are many opportunities that you're missing out on. And some of these are just experience, and some of them maybe not so much. Opportunities where you could be killing people, making something happen, and it's just not, which ends up making you spend a bit more time than you should. Maybe ward a bit more. Janet covered that for you, so I can understand that this game. Again, I'm sorry, I'm just scooting up. I want to see how this game ends, but I don't want to watch all 44 minutes, and I can't speak for 44 minutes straight. Like, for me, that's impossible. Okay, so lots and lots of killing, lots of back and forth. And this is something that I see in many bronze level or silver level games. They last so freaking long. No one wants to win. It just seems like people just want to kill. Opportunities to press a turret, to press a dragon, to press an objective should always be taken. If you get a kill and you can push the turret over safely, do it. It'll end the game earlier. The game is just not fun when every game is 15 minutes long because everyone has to get full build. But that's just my opinion. And, if you guys had fun, then whatever. Screw me. But GG, well done. I see 43-44. You ended up going 13-4-16. That is an extremely strong Malzahar score. I'm surprised you didn't die more during team fights. And I think that you had already died twice by the time team fights had begun. So yeah, really well done. Staying alive, staying away from the actions, not dying. So yeah, try and be more aggressive in lane. See what your opponent has. If you would notice the Kennen early on. and clicked him to see that he only had like 30 MR and just tons of AP, you know, maybe then you would have known to go a bit more aggressive. I would say abuse your voidling a bit more in lane. Don't always cast it on creeps. Cast it on the enemy because it'll zone them, especially like if a cannon minion is about to die. You have your Malefic Visions cooldown up and your passive procced. You can just cast the visions on them, and if they want to go get that CS, they're going to take a lot of damage by doing so. So that's just another tip. But yeah, that's it for now. Again, guys, as always, if you enjoy my videos, please like, subscribe, and comment. And if you have a replay you'd like me to look at, please send it over to heavyarmsgaming@gmail.net, and I'll get back to you within 48 hours. Thanks.